Hi guys, my name is Indigo. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're going to be following yet another makeup tutorial, and as requested in a couple videos, I'm going to do NikkieTutorials today. If you guys don't know who NikkieTutorials is, where have you been all 2020? So with that being said, make sure to go watch my last video where I follow Jojo Siwa's tutorial, and without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, ewa salame, babak no papier, ewa salame, zimzalbim, ewa salame, hey.
At first glance, you might be thinking,
NikkieTutorials, like seriously, like you already do this kind of makeup.
But I actually don't. I've decided that we're gonna be following the cloud eye makeup look, which is the video, the cloud eye makeup trend. When I think of NikkieTutorials, this is the one makeup look that comes to mind, so I really wanna do this one. As always, we're gonna have the video right here in the corner so you guys can watch along with me. And today we are not doing the half and half just because I think that my outcome would actually be pretty similar to this one, just with less coverage.
Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. I'm here to bring you a drama-free video.
I'm not. I'm just kidding.
Alright, so the first thing I'm doing, of course, is
Primer.
What else is new? I'm starting off with
I'm surprised you didn't say to not prime.
Not to prime is a crime.
To not to prime is a crime.
I'm starting off with these primers right here. These are some of my favorites. Of course, the Silk Canvas by Tatcha. And
That is a great primer. I used to love it when I had it, but I am not on their PR list, and that shit is too expensive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Peach and Lily Glass Skin Feel Mist. This works really well for me. It's not technically a primer, but it works so well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for foundation, I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Foundation and a little bit of the Becca 24-Hour Ultimate Coverage because I don't love my outfit.
Oh wow.
And using the Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge.
I have that, but I use this for powder. Let me go see if I have another one that I'm willing to wet. I think it's a good sponge, but for liquid products, I hate
your hair and makeup today.
But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and use a shit ton of this Fenty Beauty foundation. I have my little Juno & Co. sponge. I am ultra disgusted right now. I just want you guys to look at the amount that she's putting on. Something that NikkieTutorials does that has always fascinated me and I never understood is that she always puts her foundation on her lips. This whole this whole fuzzy sponge thing, it's making my makeup look really textured. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like super dotted. Oh my gosh. Look at the texture on this. You know what?
Like, you cannot scroll down to the comments section and tell me this doesn't look airbrushed right now. You cannot. For concealer, I'm using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I am in the color Fair 04.
What the f do I have left to conceal? Holy shit. I don't know what this is looking like on the camera, but I really want you guys to have a reality check on how this actually looks. Look at all the texture on my face right now. Obviously I have skin texture like everybody else, but this is definitely emphasized because I've zoomed you guys in my videos. It's never been this bad. Oh, I'm creasing like a right now.
Making the under eye using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in 05.
For once, I'm excited to bake. By the way, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Nikkie and everybody else that I've done on these tutorials, but I am never and will never be the type of person to kiss ass just because I like somebody. If I have an opinion, that is my opinion, and I'm gonna say it.
First, we're priming. Now I'm dipping into the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival palette in collaboration with Stacey Marie. And
I've never heard of that palette ever in my life.
taking the bright blue color called Sky.
So I have that. Honestly, the only palettes that I use now are the Stone Cold Fox palette by ColourPop and the Fade Into Hue also by ColourPop. You guys can use code Indigo for 10% off or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it to Watermark and apply where she applied it. So where is she applying it?
Picking that up on a Morphe M506 brush and using soft circular motions, I'm applying it straight into the crease. And I'm applying this all the way to the inner corner of the eye, so it's a very nice rounded effect. Now I'm picking up a matte aqua shade on this Cosette S185 brush and using it flat against the skin, I'm sort of gonna scratch to buff out that edge even more. So kind of scratching the brush from left to right on that edge to buff it out.
Before we keep on going, I'd like to point out this is an amazing description of what she's doing and an amazing instruction. I know exactly what I'm doing and I'm not lost at all.
On the outer corner, I'm packing on the dark blue called Mood. And it's important to first tap it on to get maximum pigment and then start tapping at the edge to buff it out.
That is a great tip because honestly, I would always just blend it and eventually just try to make it as dark as possible. But this is saving me a lot of time and I never would have actually thought of this.
Now I'm taking this Inglot liner in 76, which is white, and with this I'm going to carve out the cloudy lid. And for this I'm using an Inglot 22T brush.
If they're using Inglot, you know they mean business because their eyeliners do not come off. While that sounds like an absolute dream, I do not have it. However, I do have the Mirror Makeup Clown White. This thing is so white, it might as well be called Karen, like it's that white.
Now setting that with a matte white eyeshadow. And now with the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Longwear Liquid Liner in Bum, I am creating dots and stars.
That eyeliner is everything. I remember when I used to have that, I used to use it all over my face. I need to buy that again.
For the lash line, I'm taking this Melt eyeliner in Neptune and applying this to the waterline and dragging it onto the actual lower lash line. And then buffing that in using a brush. And now for that touch of magic, I'm taking Space Baby and applying this as a highlight on the inner corner and brow bone.
Oh, that is icy. There was one thing in my collection, literally one eyeshadow that actually worked.
And to finish, some Lily Lashes Miami Lash.
Ooh, I love those. Alrighty, and this is what our eyeshadow is looking like. I like it, but honestly, my eyes look like a very weird shape right now. I think it's because I haven't contoured yet. They look very spaced out, so I don't know how we're gonna fix that, but let's just keep watching the video.
First, we gotta do some other face work. So first I'm bronzing, Jouer Bronzing Duo.
Now she actually used one of these powder brushes. I have never done that before, but I'm really interested to see how that's gonna turn out. Oh wow, that is actually not doing a bad job at all. I think this is the most blended my contour has ever looked with minimal work.
This is MAC's Modern Mandarin.
So that's like a smaller version of that brush, and I do have that. Now I'm very excited because oh my gosh, did this look great. Okay, alrighty, well, I literally didn't have to do anything. Like the brush did it for me. Aside from the amount of texture that I have on my face right now, I really do like the way that this makeup look has come out so far, so I gotta trust her. I have to trust her. So I do in fact have one of those brushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the ColourPop Cosin highlighter. I am a little nervous because I'm fully cakey right now, and on top of that, I already have textured skin, so I don't know how well this is gonna look.
Picking up a little bit because this is very intense, and sort of glazing the center of the forehead.
Oh! I literally just look oily.
For lips, I'm using the KKW No. 2 nude lipstick.
So I just color checked my entire collection, and the closest thing that I have to this lipstick is the Dragon Beauty Dragon Glass Liquid Lip in the shade Bad Bitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so this is the final makeup look, and wow, I actually really do like this. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that up close, I am super textured. If I were to be under harsh lighting, this is what it would look like. Honestly, me a couple years ago, I'd be really uncomfortable with you guys seeing this, but I don't care. This is 1000% camera makeup because it is looking so good, especially with the powder on camera. As for the eyes, A++ description. I knew everything that she was doing. She described everything to me. She did not leave me in the dark for anything at all. This powder brush is my new bronzing brush. This powder brush is my new blush brush. And this powder brush is my new highlight brush. Oh my gosh. Actually, no, the highlight one can go. So do I like this makeup look? Absolutely, yes I do for pictures. In person, I would have definitely done way less foundation. You have to understand that the majority of the techniques that they are using are for camera makeup. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other suggestions on anybody else that I should also do, leave them down below in the comments. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye!